Okay, so earlier I asked you to wait. First things first.
Yeah,
Are you listening to me, Brandon?
I am, yes.
Have you made sure that you are recording your system and your microphone?
Yeah, I did a sample to make sure.
Great, great. So we don't run into any problems. But you see, it's not that big of a waste because earlier today I asked you to send me the raw file from yesterday.
Yeah,
And I went through it and I made a text document. It's called "Funny Things I Said Last Night." Okay?
nice.
Thought we could get started. Just rehashing a little bit of a rehash to catch some people up to speed what happened last night. So first and foremost, yesterday was Adolf Hitler's birthday. I said happy birthdays in the chat for Adolf Hitler. I thought that was funny. Then I had the idea, what if VranChat was a cast member of the Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah.
Now that's funny to me.
Yep.
Then I said, what if VranChat was the protagonist in a weed movie starring Seth Rogen? You remember that?
I do.
Yeah. Then I remember your quote, "No man, no problem."
Attributed to Stalin, yeah.
Yeah. No man, no problem. Let's see, what else was there? Well, there was the Matrix glasses that you put on. That was some good stuff.
Yep.
Do you have them readily available? Let's go. Yeah. We also very clearly made sure we established the fact not jack off with the jack off. Is that correct?
How could you ask me that?
I'm just asking. People are curious out there.
I'm always amazed at how casual people are talking about such things.
I'm a casual guy, so I believe that covers the list from last night, and we can start on a fresh for tonight's show. Welcome everybody to VranChat episode 2. Which season is this? Is season 3?
No,
You tell me.
we didn't do any last year, right?
What do you mean? It's which season is it?
Well, we did like 3 or 4 episodes in 2020.
Did we?
Yeah?
I think we do.
Well, we published like 2 good ones, yeah.
Really? I can't remember that.
2 or 3, yeah.
We have our first question already from Pat.
Let's have a look.
What are your thoughts on porn and the anti-porn movement, Renee?
Oh, good question. Jesus Christ.
It is a good question.
Oh my God.
Do you want to go first, or should I?
You can go ahead. I'm kind of thinking about it right now.
Right. It's a tricky one. I don't watch pornography personally. Not because I have some ethical problem with it, really, but it impacts your neurotransmitters
It does,
and
yeah.
hormones negatively.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want that to happen to me. So I don't
No.
watch pornography. I used to watch like 15 minutes of pornography. Well, not pornography, but Estonian or Baltic cam girls. I used to watch them 15 minutes after I came home from the gym.
Yeah.
Because it does impact your hormones, and you can sort of attempt to use this to your advantage, but it's kind of a waste of your time. You're going to see small spike, and then it's just going to dwindle out, and sometimes it's even going to dip lower than it was before you started. So I stopped doing that.
Yeah, it's best to think it through.
I don't know about the gains, but my body and my health, I'm very conscious about it. Yeah. Blue asks you, Rannick,
Yep.
do you have more than one pair of gloves, or do you stick to the same pair every day?
Oh yeah, I have an outside pair. I keep them in this pocket.
Wow, always prepared.
Gotta-
You never know what might happen. You might need an extra pair of gloves.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, these are good for inside because they're silk.
You have inside and outside gloves
Absolutely.
at all times. That's good. That's good. I like that.
Well, no, I don't. I don't bring these. I don't bring these out on the road with me. I got.
So what if you go inside of the restaurant? Let's say you wear your outside gloves and you enter a restaurant. Do you not take off the outside gloves and put on the inside gloves?
No, I only ever use these on my computer.
Oh, I see. Is it to not leave fingerprints?
No, it's just to keep my hands
All
warm.
right. Keep your hands warm.
I like to have the temperature in my quarters pretty low usually, like 16, 17 degrees. So that could be.
I like your quarters. It makes it sound like you live in a castle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you come on down to my quarters? Where I like to keep it chilly.
Yeah.
The VranChat. Yeah. Where do you buy your clothes?
Which clothes do you want to know about, Lychee?
I think it's a general question. In general, where do you purchase your clothing?
I got these on Amazon. I got the other ones at MEC in Vancouver, Mountain Equipment Co-op. My sister got this from Eddie Bauer Christmas a couple years ago. This is from Roots. I got my pajama stuff from Roots too.
I see. I buy almost. Let's see what I have. I either buy. There's a like store in Sweden where you can buy things like. How should you put it? You can buy like tools. You can buy fucking like decorations for your house. They also sell like work clothing.
What's the store?
And it's called Jula.
Say
I
again?
don't think you have Jula. Jula.
Okay.
I don't think you have US. I have a lot of clothing from there, and then I own a lot of Hugo Boss for some reason.
I like Calvin Klein quite a bit.
I have some Calvin Klein underwear. That's about it, I think.
They got like a factory outlet store near here, so it's cheap, often on sale.
Could you make a good lawyer or judge? Yes. Could you, Renek?
Absolutely. I had a good friend tell me that I should become a lawyer.
Maybe you should. Go to law school, no?
That takes up like so much of your life. It's crazy.
What are you going to do with the time that you're not spending in law school?
Talk to you guys, of course.
Yeah, but I have time to work and hang out here.
When I'm downtown and I see lawyers, they're very, very well dressed, and they're like they're gentle people, well-meaning. I like lawyers.
You like what?
I like lawyers generally.
You like them. Why don't you become one? It's a good career path for you. That's true.
I need to be free.
Free from what?
I need to have free time.
Pop your jacket collar like a cool guy and pucker your lips. Lip part.
I'm not doing the second part.
You're not doing the second part, I see. That's probably appropriate if you read the next.
Okay.
The next question here. If you two were on a deserted island together, how long would it take to, I think she's talking about sexual intercourse, homosexual sex. I don't think it would happen.
I can't understand that question in one bit.
I agree. I think a lot of that stuff is, for example, if you take prison populations, the only reason you would fuck another man in prison is if you were homosexual.
That's not how it's played in Shawshank.
In what?
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, that's a movie. That's not real life. So.
It's a very popular movie because it speaks to some.
Is it though? I don't know about that. It's a very common occurrence that if you're homosexual in prison, especially if you're white, they'll stab you to death for being gay.
Yeah, they would.
My point being here that I think the more realistic scenario is that me and Vran would go to separate parts of the island and, tug one out without gloves. You don't wear gloves. You don't wear gloves. I don't wear gloves. So.
I think we'd probably collaborate on like building shelter and stuff, you know?
Yeah, I'm glad you cleared up what we're collaborating on there. Yeah, I think I'm not saying we would isolate each other on different sides of the island. I'm just saying when it comes to jacking off, we'd probably keep it separate.
I think we'd probably be putting most of our energy into getting out of there. Catching fish.
Oh, you think we wouldn't, waste energy on jacking off? Yeah, maybe that's true. What's your favorite project you've built at work? Oh boy. I mean, different things are interesting for different reasons. There are some things that I've done that I have no use for really in my private life. Like when you do concrete form or something like this. I did concrete form a couple months ago to a safety room. And I'm never going to build a safety room at home. So I don't really need to know how to do that, but it's still like an interesting experience. And you learn about pressure points and like that.
Is that like a panic room?
What was that?
Is that like a panic room?
Yeah, maybe you call it a panic room in the United States. It's like, imagine an apartment building and in the cellar, there's this giant door that you need to like spin to be able to open, and you hide there if a bomb's around or something like that.
Okay, cool.
But otherwise, I mean, all of it's interesting. I learn every day at work, basically.
Say again?
I learn every day at work, basically.
Are you working with like older, more experienced guys?
Some of them. I work with one guy, he's, how old is he? I think he's 22 or 23. But when he told me that, I was completely surprised because he's 6'8", and he has some kind of skin condition. And I think he must have been born with like a microadenoma on his pituitary gland or something, because he looks like so aged for a 23-year-old. I think it's just androgen exposure or something. He's fucked. Like his skin condition was so bad, and currently he's doing the what's it called? Topical steroids or whatever.
Yeah.
You like rub cortisol on your wounds or whatever, and they heal. But if you do it a little too much, he's gonna like die. It's a very strange man. Sometimes he calls me. He drinks. He's 22 or 23 years old. Every day after work, he goes home and he watches TV and drinks beer alone.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll call me 3 beers in, but hey, what's up, man? Yeah.
Is he repulsive?
What was that?
Is he repulsive?
Repulsive. I mean, he's a nice guy, but he has some issues.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to live the way he does. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
But he seems to emulate me somehow. I remember I was taking a vitamin D supplement on our lunch break, and then a week later he showed up. He had vitamin D with him. You take vitamin D too, right?
Vitamin D3, yeah.
Okay. Ram would be a great judge because he's fair and isn't afraid to call it as it is, as he sees it. Sort of messed that one up on the delivery, but I didn't get the sentiment yet. What's your deepest, darkest secret?
Wow.
Let's hear it, Rainer.
I'm gonna have to think about that for a little bit, okay?
All right, man. I can go with mine, I think. I'm pretty sure this crime is, I don't know what it's called in English, but after a certain amount of years after a crime, it's sort of, you can't get charged for it.
Statute of limitations, yeah.
Yeah. So, I was at various juvenile halls when I was a teenager. And some of them were pretty bad, and some of them were less bad. And in one of the ones that were less bad, we had sort of, we could like exit the houses,
Yep.
and walk around. But the thing is that it was, 25 kilometers of wood in every direction, so you couldn't really get anywhere.
Wow.
But there was some houses like around the like bend of the road, like maybe 2 kilometers away, and some people were living there, and some of it was like summer houses and so on. So me and this guy one night snuck out there and broke into a barn just to check what was in there. We were looking for. It's very common in northern Sweden to have scooter mobiles that you can like ride on the snow or whatever.
Yeah.
Are you listening?
Yes.
So we were looking for these, and we actually found some in this barn, me and this other guy, and but we couldn't get them to work. I can't remember what it was. There was no fuel or whatever.
Right.
So then we get the idea to, for some reason, you know, we were, so I think it was 15 and he was 17, I think.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, we get the idea that we should torch the barn down for whatever reason. So we do that, and then we run back to the place and just go into our rooms and go to bed. He wasn't as smart as me to wipe his shoes off with all the wet grass because we had been running around. So he had a bunch of wet grass lying around his room when, you know, obviously the people working in the place woke up because there was a giant fire outside.
Yeah.
Well, it was a bit away, but still. And then he basically got sent away, and he got like, he was 17, he got like $120,000 in fines.
Wow.
But I never got any consequences.
He didn't rat you.
That's one.
He didn't rat you out. That's good.
It did not.
Oh wow. What year was that, do you think?
What year was that? Are you trying to find like some article about it?
No, I guess 2006 probably.
Yeah, around there.
That's incredible.
Are you going to fire Sweden 2006?
I'm not typing anything.
That's fine. You can do that if you want. I don't think you're going to find that.
I think that you've told us the whole story anyway, so that's all there is to it.
Let's see. Now it's time for your deepest, darkest secret.
Well, you see, that's the reason why it's a secret. I don't talk about it.
Yeah, but I talked about mine.
Okay. I don't really have too many secrets, but if you guys have any suspicions about me, you should probably get out your crowbar.
You want me to break into your house while you sleep?
Well, I'm awake.
Right now, but you won't be when I come around, Rainy.
I'm not afraid.
You're not afraid, okay? What would be your walkout song for Discord fight? This is a great question. I think I've had this one. Maybe I'll do something funny like Caramel Dancing. You guys know about this song?
Nope.
It's a great song. I don't know what else I would do. What else would I consider?
Did you watch the CM Punk versus CM Punk's first UFC fight?
What was that, in 2007? I don't know, man. That guy's 45 years old.
It was probably about 6 years ago. But the guy who was fighting one of Joe Rogan's friends, Mickey something, he played Hey Mickey by Tony Basil as a walkout music. That was an interesting choice.
Interesting.
Because it's a woman singing, basically. It's unusual.
It says here also, Vernac, please share a deep dark secret from CC. Are you going to deny the audience rights?
I don't talk about my deep dark secrets, okay?
Come on, just give us a little bit of a taste.
No. I'm a Cancer. I like to keep in the dark with a few things.
What?
No, I don't really have many secrets, actually, truthfully.
Well, you don't have many, but you might have one that you could share with us.
Well, you see, I keep it secret from myself as well.
You keep a secret from yourself. What? The?
You know, we talked about subconscious things.
That's ridiculous. Wow.
Yeah, you're a Gemini.
We'll get back to this. We'll circle back to your deep dark secret. I don't think you're in the clear yet.
Okay. I'm not sure I really have too many deep dark secrets, to be honest.
I'm gonna ask the audience a question. Is it just for me that ran like sort of his audio is a little choppy?
I'll try turning the fan off. Is that better?
Okay. It seems to be better now.
Okay. Let me know.
I remember an issue from previous shows of ours. Yes. I also remember one time you took a nap during airtime, and you had a little handheld fan, and you were blowing oxygen into your nose. Do you remember this?
This is true, yeah.
Great times. Okay. I can't hear anything. Ace had his audio completely muted. He couldn't hear anything because he clicked the button. Let's check. I guess we're out of questions here, so we're going to,
I have a question.
Click.
Oh, go ahead.
You have a question?
I have a question. What do you think of ABBA?
ABBA.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Today I posted in the Thinspo channel. I was arguing with one of the new people here.
Yeah.
And I called Sloppy a faggot, and I called some woman a retard.
Yeah.
Things I do in the Thinspo channel. And I actually brought up the fact that one of the lead singers, one of the female singers from ABBA, was actually a result of a Nazi eugenics program. Did you know this?
Which one? The blonde lady?
No, the brunette one.
Ah, interesting.
She was born to a Norwegian mother and a German SS officer.
Wow.
In the Lebensborn program, just like from the show.
Man in High Castle.
Mm-hmm. What do I think about ABBA? What's your question? They're all right, I guess. I would listen to them in my day-to-day life, but they're
I think it's
iconic music group. So
I'm pretty sure it's Emily's favorite group.
Interesting. Well, you're trying to, get back in good graces after you refused to share the dark secret.
I don't have any dark secrets, to be honest.
You don't have any dark secrets at all?
I don't think so, no.
Do you have any light secrets?
Not really, no.
You don't have any secrets whatsoever?
No, ask me anything.
Wow. Blue has an interesting question. Bran, what do you think of Muslims taking over Europe?
I wasn't aware that was happening.
I agree. I don't know what Blue's trying to be a little inflammatory here. He's being a rascal.
Wouldn't be the first
Last
time.
read you had, what was that?
Wouldn't be the first time that Bloom's being mischievous.
Oh, okay. You see, we get some snort going here. What was the last dream you had?
I'm trying to remember.
Do you dream often? I don't dream often. That was a question for you.
Yeah, I was thinking about dreams where I've been flying, but that's because I was just watching Howl's Moving Castle.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's being recorded.
Okay, the last dream I had, I can't remember. I don't tend to remember my dreams that often. Very rarely. Typically, I say I don't dream, but then someone will show up and be like, "Actually, you dream all the time. You just don't remember." That's what they'll tell me. Biggest fear. Um, I'm afraid of not living a meaningful life. I'm afraid I'll get stuck in some poor habits, and I won't reach my goals at the end of it. I'm afraid of that. What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything.
A lot of what?
I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, you don't have any secrets, and you're not afraid of anything.
Not right now, no.
In general, what if you were, imagine this, okay? Ponder me this, Renak. You're standing, at the gates of Mordor.
Okay.
Okay. There's a horde of ogre orcs
Okay.
encroaching on your position.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're defenseless. Let's say you have your arms tied behind your back. They're about to eat you.
Yeah,
Does this not make you afraid?
Yeah, there was a scenario like that in a movie called The Road, where people are being kept in like a basement, kept as food, they cut off your leg when they want to eat, but they just keep them. And that was so scary that I kind of worked through my fear of that sort of thing back then, and now I'm cool.
Is your fan on again?
Nope. I'll change my sensitivity though.
All right. You said you were afraid of something, but I couldn't tell what that was. That's okay. We're all afraid of different things in life.
Yeah, right now I'm not afraid.
Not right now. I'm not afraid right now either. Right now, I'm having a great time with my friend Vranek.
Chris.
Oh, I'm supposed to call you Chris over on a first name basis. I see.
Oh, actually, I think I prefer that other name.
I'm gonna call you Chris now.
No.
Too late.
Okay.
Christopher.
Okay. Jake. Jacob.
Yeah, Christopher. What was the next one here? We got, what is Vranak's sexual fantasy?
That's what I was thinking about when you guys were asking about secrets, actually.
Why would you conflate sexual fantasy and dark secrets? They don't need to be related. They can be. I'm not saying they can't be. I'm just saying they don't have to be.
Sure. My best friend on the server has got to be Bloob, I think, because we're both here all the time, so we talk all the time.
That's so true.
And Emily, too.
What position do you sleep in? I sleep on my back. Vampire style.
Yeah, I usually turn throughout the night, so this and that.
How would you know if you were asleep?
Well, I'm not entirely asleep. Yeah, but
Well, then you don't know if you're actually turning when you're actually asleep.
But yeah, I'd say probably back most of all.
Right. Have you ever given money or food to a homeless person? Absolutely not. This would be, being a codependent.
Yeah, I was in Burnaby a couple years ago, and a young guy from Prince George asked me if I could help him out. He wanted a meal from McDonald's for him and his brother. He had a 2-for-1 coupon, and he had clean clothes. He obviously had just arrived, but he was really hungry, and he did not seem like a druggie at all. So I gave him $20 roughly.
We have a payment system in Sweden called Swish, where you just open an app on your phone, and you type in someone's phone number, and you can just send the money immediately.
Nice.
You just need to identify that it's you or whatever, and all that. And the homeless people, which there are very few of in Sweden, we barely have homeless people, but the few ones we do, now they've put on their signs, because no one in Sweden has cash. they put on there'd be I take Switch, because they have an iPhone in their pocket. They're they want me to send them money. How about you get a job though?
Why do you think there are still homeless people in Sweden?
Because they choose to be.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is they're probably addicted to some kind of substance.
Yeah. Usually here, same here too.
Yeah. Okay, Renak, since you were being a little too fishy on the questions of dark secrets and sexual fantasies, I had to dig into the archives
Okay.
to look at some things that might be an indication, something like this. And you get a chance to explain yourself.
What was the context there?
I have no clue.
Let's find out.
I don't include context.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. That's a good idea. You can do that while I look for the next one. There's one specific one.
Oh, this is before. This was before Sahani deleted the general chat, so I can't go back and look.
I see. Okay.
Have I ever?
It's forever shrouded in mystery.
Have I ever unintentionally creeped a woman out? Absolutely. Obviously, Spino's job doesn't think very highly of me right now, so that's something.
Unintentionally, who doesn't think highly of you?
Spin.
Sen.
Spin?
Oh, Spinos. I see.
Yeah. And also Deleuze. I used to be able to follow Deleuze on Instagram, but I lost my privileges.
I see. Okay. There is a great one that I know I have somewhere, Ran, where you are talking about, I believe you call it black on black lesbian action. But I can't find this post. I know it's here somewhere. Need to find this one. It's a great one. Oh, I found it immediately. Let's go. You actually don't specify the lesbian part, but I'm going to read that into. I surely hope so.
Oh my god. I'm not proud of that. Actually, it's kind of funny.
It's okay, man.
It's funny.
Listen, I flaunt certain sexual elements to my personality often. In public. This doesn't necessarily have to be an issue.
Yeah, this is true.
I found another one, but I'm not sure if I should post this one.
Okay.
So,
What's it about?
okay, please post. I'm going to have to post it, man. No. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. No, not that good. Not great.
No blue by I'm not. Are you?
P. Is that what I know? P. I'm like from the James Bond Batman. Don't they got a P in there? I do not keep screenshots of your conversations. I do have a Renak folder, and it digs deep.
Okay, go ahead.
But I can't just post images from there all night though. So.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, I'm closing the Vernac folder.
Okay.
Can't get too sidetracked here.
Good.
You can keep eyes on the prize. Okay, where were we? Answer some questions here. Have you ever given money or food to a homeless person? Never told us. Hello.
Hi.
Have you ever given food or money to a homeless person?
I already answered that.
What did you say though? I don't remember.
Yeah, I gave about 20 bucks to a guy, probably about 17, 18 years old, who'd just come down here from Prince George with his brother. And he was not a druggie, so I thought I'd help him out. I asked him some questions, and I was satisfied.
Okay. Have you ever sent money to a girl from Discord? I have not.
I mean, I bought nitro for plenty of girls.
You bought nitro for me too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that I'm sort of the guy who clears your name. See, because you don't buy nitro for women, you buy nitro for your friends.
Well, it's because you had issues with payment, so I had to do it for you.
It's just I don't think I had issues. I think I just didn't want to give Discord my address.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah. I don't even watch adult videos on this computer, Emily. So if you wanted to know about that kind of stuff, I'd have to get my laptop or my USB stick.
So,
Or you can just look at my my account on that one site. It's got a record.
you're skipping questions, Renek. That's 101. Come on now.
Which
Who is your? Oh, you already answered. Who is your best friend? I did not. I think my best friend is Renek. We have a great bond, you and me. So,
Emily,
that's my answer.
Emily, I just used my USB stick to put movies and TV shows on and watch it on my TV.
Ran, would you ever share your screen and give us a tour of all your photos and files? That's an interesting. You could make that like your own show. I would watch that.
Okay, well, I can do that right now because I'm recording my screen. So,
Yeah, but can we see it though?
okay, let me just share my screen.
But that's gonna take multiple hours.
Uh,
All right, you do that. I'll keep questions here. I'm Grant's best friend, but I've never been given nitro from him. That's a very good point Ruben makes here.
well, you have like Passy giving you nitro, don't you? And like what's her name? Summer.
All right, let's get into the folder action.
Okay. Just loading it up. Okay. Can you see?
I can't see screenshots. But the downloads immediately, we want to see screenshots though.
Screenshots.
There was a
okay.
woman.
Screenshots. What do we got here? I hope this isn't like too sensitive. It probably is.
Yeah. See a couple tits. Yep.
And then I have archives of all my screenshots in storage.
Let's see. Let's check out January 25th. See what happens in there. There's a lot of news anchor ladies here.
Yeah, they're pretty hot in Vancouver.
All right, man. Is that your dark secret? That's not the bad dark secret there.
Well, that's what I said. I'm not really afraid.
Why didn't you tell us that?
I did.
No, you said I don't really have any secrets. That's what you told me.
Yeah, and I obviously don't.
Obviously, don't know that. Why is there 800 Seinfeld screenshots?
That's from a movie with Gillian Anderson and Jon Stewart. I was actually shared some highlights of those on Red Scare Pod.
Right now. Why don't you just cut to the chase and tell us where you keep the good stuff?
Oh, that's my... Well, I'll just... Yeah, one sec.
Great. E-porn, what are you doing?
One sec. Well, yeah, that's my account. I'm pretty sure it's common knowledge that I have an account on that site, and that's what I look at.
What's your name on that?
Same as everywhere, same as everywhere else.
Alright, well, let's take a look here. Error 404, use page not found. Maybe it's e-porn.
Oh, you gotta go.
I think. Can't find this stuff. I don't know, maybe e-porn doesn't work. It's like shut down.
I'll find it. One sec.
Okay, we need to find some way to fill some airtime here while you look for your e-porner account. I don't personally have an e-porner account.
Okay.
So I have to say matter.
Oh, what the hell?
Are you linking?
Yeah. I thought I had it pasted, but it wasn't. Oh boy.
Chop chop. Stepmom, which hole should I put it in? Asking my virgin stepsis if she wanna try a cream pie. This dude is the luckiest man on planet Earth. Planet Earth. Okay, let's check out your profile there. Little C, that's a little strange.
Just go to the favorites section.
But you just added little C 8 hours ago in your favorite section.
Yeah, that's like from 20 years ago.
It says 8 hours ago.
No, but the movie's from like 2020 or so.
All right. Blonde with glasses sucks dick.
That's the idea.
Busted sucks dick. Yep. All right, man.
Yeah, it's good stuff here.
Real love on bed. Awesome. Passionate sex on sofa. It's crazy. Do they really name porn movies this way?
I guess so.
All right, man. There's not much, out of the blue here. Hot, low, lead, up, fucked hard. I guess that's a little strange. Did you search for something, Blue? Did you do the search keyword?
No, I usually just go to the cream pie category.
The cream pie category, I see. All right, now. See how it is, okay. Though, teeny. That's a strange way to say teen, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Do you like them on the younger side?
Not necessarily. Some of the best ones are women who are like closer to 30.
Closer to 30, I see. All right, man. I see how it is. I think that's enough porn browsing for me.
Sounds good.
I don't have an e-porner account. I don't really watch pornography. But when I used to watch cam girls after going to the gym, I'd go to chatterbait.com and click the blonde category.
Do you still go to the gym?
Do I still go to the gym? Of course I do. I'm talking about.
You do?
Yeah.
What's your favorite machine?
My favorite machine at the gym?
Yeah.
I like the lat pull-down machine.
Behind your back? Yeah.
You can pull it in front too if you want to.
Yeah, yeah. I always like the leg press for your quads. I could do like
wow, you go to the gym, huh? I didn't know that much.
When I was like 20, 22.
You're just full of surprises, aren't you?
I was pretty skinny and lanky and scrawny when I was younger, so.
I see, I wouldn't call you scrawny anymore.
No, I wouldn't.
It's very funny a lot of the time when people give you a hard time sometimes on the server. They forget that you're like 6'2", 220.
6'1", yeah.
6'1", 220. You're gonna run these people over. They run their mouth too long. Watch out for Vran out there. I'm telling you, after I go to Vancouver, I shave his head and put him in a leather jacket. You're not gonna want to mess with the Vran here, okay?
It's okay if you mess with me. That's how I learn.
That's how you learn. You can't say that. Come on. I'm trying to give you a new image. I'm like your manager. You're like a member of a boy band, and I'm like the manager of a certain ethnic and religious background who is using you to make me money.
Really? Oh, now it all comes out.
I have made approximately $10 from Nitro already. It's a very, very fruitful scheme I got going. Vran, why are you resistant to the shaved head leather jacket time?
I'm not. The jackets look really cool, actually. I like them.
All right, man. I have that in recorded format now, so I'm going to use it against you.
I especially like it when they got kind of a matte finish, like not the traditional shiny one, but more soft and supple. I really like those.
Do you own like what are they called? Not a racer, but like an electrical racer.
Yeah, I use it all the time.
Why don't you get rid of some of the no, take the first step. Get rid of the stuff on your hair there, on the top of your head, on the sides. Gotta get rid of all it. Gotta go Jason Statham style.
It's already pretty.
You'll be like the Jason Statham of British Columbia. Come on.
Well, it just grows back though.
Then you gotta shave it again.
That's not my style.
It's not your style. It's gonna be so. M777 asks, Vran, have you thought about hair plugs?
No, I'm trying to figure out exactly what my spiritual problem is that I would go bald. And I feel like I'm making some progress there.
Spiritual?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Well, that's the problem. I'm too sure of myself. If I was more in touch with my whole being, I wouldn't have these issues.
You think you can? You think you have spiritually induced baldness?
Yeah, basically.
Can you go into a little bit more detail on that? Maybe I would like to understand that.
Basically, I've been too cerebral and too intellectual for most of my life.
You've been too intellectual and it turned you bald.
Yeah, basically.
Have you ever, talked to a physician about this?
A trichologist? No, I haven't.
A what?
A trichologist. Hair specialist.
Is that what the hair people will call? Trichologist.
Tom Cruise mentions it in Eyes Wide Shut.
I see. I think male pattern. What are you doing?
Can you? There was an engine that just started outside, but it's actually not so bad right now. So I'll leave it.
That's an engine outside.
I was gonna close my window, but it's actually fine.
Yeah, I can hear a thing.
Yeah.
I think there are two ways, two causes to male pattern baldness.
Yeah.
And one of them is genetical, and the other one is hormonal.
Yeah, my uncle, he's been bald for almost all his life, and my paternal grandfather, he never had any hair as long as I knew him.
Your uncle, is he under paternal or maternal?
Paternal, my dad's brother. He actually died last year, or the year before. No. His wife died back in like December 2020.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put it this way. Do you think that you share your spiritual plight with your paternal grandfather and uncle?
No, not at all. He's not too intellectual at all. He's actually very down to earth and normal.
How come he lost his hair?
Yeah, like you say, genetics. It can be more than one thing, you know.
Oh, okay, I see. So you're saying that most of the time people lose their hair due to genetics or hormones, but you lost it due to spiritual issues.
I'm interested in how can I fix it.
Okay. Do you believe it's like a punishment from above, from God?
No, it's negligence.
But who enacts who has the authority here?
It's just automatic. It's built in.
Built in.
Yeah.
Right now.
Like if you cut off your finger is gone. You know, it's just an automatic result.
I agree with that. That is correct. I'd like to keep all my fingers. Are you threatening me?
No. No.
The mind is in your head, so the mind affects. Yeah, that's very true. Have you ever tried taking like a watering can and pouring it maybe in the shower?
Why? Why?
On your head? Because if you think of hair like as grass, it needs water to blossom.
I actually think that maybe washing my scalp too much has been part of the problem.
Or you think washing is a spiritual, or are you saying that's a fourth?
Well, you know how when you have a mole, often hair grows out of it super fast?
I've never had a mole, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
Probably.
It's like you don't want your scalp to be too clean, or else it's like hair is like garbage being pushed out of your pores. But if it's too clean, it's got nothing to push out.
Oh, you think hair is just shit? Like the body's cleansing itself of shit.
Not shit exactly, but something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Okay.
If you think of like a New York cab driver from like Turkey, he's got hair all over his body. He's in like a dirty environment, you know.
Yeah, it is a dirty environment. Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah. Okay, so what do you think is the case for the Turkish cab driver? Is he like super spiritual, and that's why he's got all the hair going?
Well, he's got hair in too many places.
Oh, I see. It's a double-edged sword. You don't want to be too spiritual, or too little spiritual.
Yeah. You want to have nice head of hair, but you don't want it all over the place, all over your body.
So, yes. Okay, well now I'm getting a little nervous about my hair situation. Right.
Fear is the mind killer.
Fear is the mind killer.
Yep.
And no man, no problem.
Yep.
Isn't that correct? Yeah, we learned that from Morton Heidegger. Yesterday. Oh. Do you have any more nice quotes to give us?
Oh, God.
Or actually, maybe you shouldn't because it's too intellectual and you might lose more hair.
Good point.
Yeah, you need to be more down to earth.
Yeah.
Is that your plan?
Yes, it is.
I think if you became a lawyer, like we talked about earlier in our conversation, maybe, you'd get some of the hair back. What do you say?
It costs a lot of money to go to law school.
You got a lot of money, though.
That's not really accessible until I'm like 63 or so, or 59. Around 60.
I'm going to say, I'm going to put it this way. Do you think that if you brought up the idea to your parents that you wanted to go to law school, would they reject you?
I would be fooling myself, first of all.
That wasn't the question, though.
couldn't really say. I think my dad was interested in me following his footsteps and being a civil engineer.
Look at that. Maybe you should become a civil engineer. I bet you'd get a full head of hair as a civil engineer.
I'm not sure that's true.
Okay, what do you think? What kind of steps do you need to take in your hair journey?
Oh, well, I had a realization last week of my dad's. I mentioned this in general chat. Like, my dad's a narcissist, and I kind of created a superiority complex as a way to cope with that. And hopefully, now that I got that out of the way, things will be better.
And you realized this just last week?
Well, it kind of came to a head.
I see. So we are witnessing you live doing, transformation during a very important time of your life.
Well, also getting kicked off the server last month and getting blocked by Emily and Pa was like hugely challenging for me. So that really lit a fire under my ass to figure things out.
I see. That's good. That's healthy, introspection.
Yes.
Gotta keep yourself in check. I still think you should. I think you're at a crossroads, Rennick. You have two ways to go if you want to get your hair back. All right.
Okay.
Number one, civil engineer. Number two, shave your head, buy a leather jacket, put on the Matrix goggles, and go out on the town. Chat up some ladies. That'll put some hair on your head.
Okay.
Yeah. Which one do you choose?
What part of town should I go to?
I'm not too familiar with Vancouver, but
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll pull up a Google Maps right now. Are you doubting me?
Sounds good.
That's your first mistake, Brandon.
I'll pull it up too.
I'm a very stubborn man. So we're Vancouver, British Columbia. Okay. How about you go to South Main, or how about you go to Arbutus Ridge? What was that?
Arbutus.
Okay, whatever. Why don't you go to Brentwood?
Yeah, they just finished making a new mall there, so that's actually a good idea.
Yeah. Go to Brentwood. There you go. Will I see you? Because I think you have to look at it this way. Just like Jesus had to die to be resurrected, and to 40 days later to travel into the kingdom of heaven, I believe that you need to shave all of your hair for it to regrow.
I'm not buying it.
I'm not buying that.
No.
Okay. Well, let's start the attempt for me. Answer some new questions here. We had one here. Take to the weirdest place you've masturbated. What are you doing on your stream right now?
I'm showing off Vancouver.
Okay, all right, man. This place you masturbated though. Maybe you can point it out on the map.
Okay, UBC.
UBC? How about you show us? Tour.
Okay, I'll show it. Computer science building. Where is it?
Come on, Bree, don't make me open up the brain folder again.
Where is it? Right.
Black post.
Right.
I can answer mine while we wait. Let's see. Oldest I masturbated. I used to be a complete, people. Well, I mean, today I can be a little intense. I was a teenager. I was out of control. And I used to. I mean, I jacked off in the school, like toilet, yeah. And I remember I was at a party when I was more of an adult, when I was like 21, 20. And we played it, if you've ever done something. And someone asked, like, I've never jacked off at school, and I was just fucking downing the whole thing. Everyone looked at me like, oh. It's just insane. Used to crank it at school all the time. It wasn't really stressful. I wasn't at school much. It wasn't particularly stressful for me. It's just I would, you know, expected some pressure, so you don't, run into an accident. Put it that way. What was that? Why did you have to?
Just opening the window.
What's happening right now?
Just fixing stuff.
All right. Okay. I guess re-inspired me to reopen the next folder. It is filled with great memories. Wouldn't you agree with me?
Wait, what?
The vernacular. It's filled with great memories.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So Bree is asking me a question here about Black Lives Splatter. Help me understand these posts.
Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty self-evident.
Oh, here's some all-time classic. This one is so good. Brandon, you have to appreciate how good of a post this is. This was what I remember like it was yesterday. Boy. Gotta crack a joke. Oh, yeah. This is a funny one. There's so many good ones. Stop the dead air. Right, well, how about you ask me, or how about you ask us
You can jump on DC.
some interesting questions?
Yeah. Come on down.
I'll become talkative in a second. I just need to go through the go through all these here for a second.
I know.
I expected you to come in here and hear like a lively conversation. It was like,
Yeah, I did have a really lively conversation until you came in here. Who did?
until I showed
How
up.
does it feel to be to destroy everything?
On the record.
You feel guilty?
Yes.
Do you feel guilty? Good.
Yes.
You will burn in hell for it. God will strike you down.
I'm prepared. I'm ready. Take me home. Yeah.
Are you high right now? You smoke
I don't
weed?
like
You
this.
don't smoke weed. You sound like you smoke weed.
No, it makes me feel weird. I get anxious when I smoke weed. I don't know. I got up a couple hours ago. Just had some coffee. I feel like I'm sort of starting the day, but
Starting the day?
not particularly tired.
Do you live on the East Coast? So the United States. And you're starting your day at 3:30.
3:38 p.m. Yeah,
That sounds terrible. Do you Do you work tomorrow?
Yes, I do.
What time do you start? Do you start at 3:30 p.m.?
Tomorrow I start at 3.
What kind of a job is that?
Um, I have like an old lady that I go over and I spend time with, and like we drink hot chocolate and we go on walks together and read the newspaper and hang out in the library and things like that. It's different every day.
What is it like? What did you say? Who was it? Old ladies?
It's like an yeah, yeah. Yeah, she's 94 and yeah, I go over there and yeah, just like hang out with her basically.
And does she pay you for this, or has she like, or are you like a consultant for a company?
It's like through an agency. They pay the agency and the agency pays me.
That's really depressing.
Why is that?
Because, you know, she's so old and lonely.
Yeah, that's kind of the industry. Yeah, that's yeah, that's what it's about. Do you work? What's your job?
I work in construction.
Construction. Okay. Are you building anything right now? You on a job right now? Got a
Right now.
contract or something like that?
I'm home right now. I'm at home chatting with some phone girls.
Okay. Nobody's. It's weird that there's so many people in this chat, but nobody's talking. There's just like a lot of people listening to
It's
Fran.
really strange, yeah.
They're on camera. Just usually when I'm here on voice, there's like it's most people. I don't know. Not.
Have you ever been on board with me? I don't think so.
I don't think I have with you. No.
No.
Yeah.
How long have you worked as a play pretend friend of old ladies?
I think like a little over 2 years now.
2 years.
Uh-huh.
Any like progression in that time? Are you gonna get a raise?
I've gotten a couple raises. They like me. I'm like definitely like they've said I'm a preferred client. I get really good reviews because I'm very polite and personable. They like me around the building that I have had most of my cases in. So it's
you're really nice to the ladies, I guess.
yes, the old ladies really like me.
Yeah. Do you give them a nice smile? Do they tip you at the end of the day?
One time, this is kind of gross, but one time I got like a $250 bonus because one of my clients had like made a mess, like and